in America, we don't really have that type of help. They want to commit you or they want to dope you up on a bunch of meds. And, as a black man, they don't trust you. They think you're violent, no matter if you are or you're not. Like I was treated like an inmate way before I had any problems with the judicial system. During one of my involuntary commitments, I was sitting in the room crying, and the nurses were standing outside my door, which I thought was weird. They were standing in a line outside my door. And I was like, wow, okay, that's odd. I didn't think anything about it. But then law enforcement came into my room, and there was about 6 or 7 of them, and they circled the bed I was on. One of them had handcuffs. One of them had ankle cuffs. One of them had wrist or waist cuffs. Now, I didn't know why they were cuffing me or putting me in handcuffs and body cuffs because all I was doing was sitting there crying. At no point was I violent. At no point was I not listening to the doctors. They didn't tell me anything. They didn't tell me why they were doing it. And it really scared me. So I got defensive. And one fact about people with mental illness and people with schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder is about 90% of them are usually the victims of abuse or being attacked, not the other way around. Most people who with schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia aren't violent. So there was no need for them to come in with handcuffs and waist cuffs and feet cuffs. But they rushed me and grabbed me, and I fought back because I didn't know what was going on. One of the cops tried to opened his cuffs up in his hand like brass knuckles, but the opposite way, where they were open like this in his hands, like they were claws in his hands, and he kept trying to shove them into my groin area, and I kept fighting him off, fighting him off, fighting him off. And I was like, why are y'all doing this? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Nobody said a word. So then they gave me a shot, and I was out for 2 days. No need for any of that.